Hi guys, it's Cassie. Today we're going to be doing a tag video, and it is the 5 Forever Luxury Bags and 5 Bags to Sacrifice tag. This was created by Fashionably Amy. I've been tagged by Jessica, the Chic Professor, and Isabel Starr, so thank you so much for the tags. It got me thinking, and I've had to make some very, very hard decisions in this video, but we're going to talk through it. Guys, if you are new here, my name is Cassie. I'm a self-diagnosed luxury addict. I put out videos on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, so if you like luxury fashion, then you're probably going to love it here. So head down there, subscribe, turn on the bell, become a member of our luxury addicted family. When are we going to rehab? Never. Guys, are you ready? Okay, let's go. So, I filmed this video obviously before I got my glorious Birkin Ivy, which would most certainly be in the Forever bag section. However, I did still want to put this up with the bags that I've chosen without the Birkin. Starting off with my Forever bags, number one bag I have zero intention of ever getting rid of, my Chanel 19. I have talked about this numerous times. I love this bag. From the day I got it, just like rose to the top of my favourites. We were meant to be together. Soulmate. It's the perfect everyday bag for me. It's got a great amount of space. It goes with everything. The vibe of this bag is so effortlessly cool, but chic and timeless at the same time, and that is why I love this. So I've chosen this not only because I'm obsessed with the bag, but because also of the price increases that come with this baby. So let's say I got rid of it and I wanted to buy it in the future, I would pay so much more than when I got this bag. So that is another reason why this is in my Forever bags. Bag number 2 is one that may surprise you. Louis Vuitton multi-pochette accessoire. Yes. Number of reasons why this is in my Forever bags. Number 1, the fact that this is now still very hard to get. I'm not getting rid of her, okay? No, because even if I decided to get her later on, I can't be bothered to wait and everything else. So I am holding on to this. The other reason is also because I got it that first drop that it came out. I don't know why that means anything to me, but for some reason it does, and because of that I'm just like, no, I would prefer not to. Even though I know if she was in my sell list, I would get a lot for her. I know that the style is very trendy, but because it's in that classic Louis Vuitton monogram and everything else, I can see myself wearing this in years and years and years, passing it down to my children to flex and pop off on all of their friends, you know, because it matches like my whole style so well. Forever bag number 3. I actually don't show this bag very much on my channel because I don't really like wear her as much as I used to, but this bag holds like such sentimental value for me, and I just love it so much, even if she doesn't necessarily get used the most. And that is my Chanel boy bag in this kind of bronzy, gunmetal, perforated situation. She was from the Dubai collection, which I believe was Cruise 2015. This was also my first Chanel classic bag. We got it on holiday. My parents bought this for me when we were in the Beverly Hills store. So for me, it just holds such memories, and it's beautiful, and I've not seen anything like it since. And for all those reasons, I simply cannot not have this bag in my life. Here's another shocker for you. Bag number 4. I'm actually going to choose my diorama. I'm trying to be strategic in my picks here. This is because not only do I love the bag because it's unique and interesting and like, oh my gosh, I have never seen anything like it and all of that fun stuff, but it's a limited edition piece, okay? Now, I know that the actual collection has been available for a lot longer than they said it would be, but I do think eventually it will not be there anymore. At which point, I would feel very happy to have a piece of that collaboration. I love both brands involved in this. Those kinds of limited edition collaboration pieces are the ones that, in years and years to come, all of a sudden people are scrambling for on the pre-loved market. I feel like I'm being strategic, so I would hold on to this one. My last Forever piece is an absolute no-brainer because this is me in a bag. Wow. The caviar leather, the ombre situation, the gold chain with the 3 resin blue ombre links, the canvas strap making her like a casual queen. Everything, the size of the bag. It's a statement because it's a pop of colour, but it's not crazy because it's still, you know, it's a pretty small bag. It's not like overpowering. The gold hardware that just pops gloriously off this piece. I just, under no circumstances could I Now we're going to move on to the ones that I'm sacrificing. Again, I've tried to be strategic here in that I've tried to pick bags that I think I would get a decent amount of money for. Because in this situation, I'm assuming I'm doing it for the cash. So let's try to maximise a bit, you know? Alright, I'm going to start off with my Celine Phantom bag. She's looking a little bit sad these days, actually, mainly because she's sort of in the back of my closet. One of the main reasons that I still have this bag, aside from the fact that I have a hoarding problem, is that this holds, like, a lot of memories for me. Mainly because I got her in uni, mainly because there's like a story as to how I got this bag and whatever else. But I'm willing to give her up for the following. Number one, I hardly ever use. When I did used to use her outside of uni because like I would flex to death with this on my arm with my books inside, literally losing all feeling in my hands because it was so heavy and it was cutting off my circulation. But I would use this for travel, and again, it becomes so crazily heavy, and there's no extra strap with it, that it was just quite a burden. I mean, it's huge, you could fit a London flat in it, but I also think, so this was a bag that was designed under Phoebe Philo, and everybody loves Phoebe Celine. So I think I might get a decent amount of money from it. Look, I am not a pre-loved expert, so I'm just kind of like guessing. That's part of my strategy as to why this is in the sale. Bag number two that I would sacrifice would be my Louis Vuitton artsy bag, right? Again, she just needs to be shaken into shape a little bit. Here's the thing why I've picked it. I really don't use it a lot now. It's really not my vibe. So she hardly ever gets touched, which is a bit sad. Now, aside from that, why would I pick her to sell is that they've since updated the artsy and they've now put a trim of vachetta leather here. And I think it's because they did have problems with the glazing cracking. Here's the thing. My glazing is in perfect condition. They've added that, and I know a lot of people don't like that, so I think I could get a decent price from this off the pre-loved market. Again, speculating. Obviously, this is a hypothetical situation, thank God, but that's another reason why it would be in my sacrifices. Bag number three to sacrifice. My Dior book tote, right? I have this in the leather, and one of my main reasons why I would sacrifice this is I wouldn't buy it in the leather again. I use this for travel exclusively. And fun fact, I always have this bag like ready to go as if I work for the FBI or something and I'm like, at any second I could have to be on the next flight to Bermuda. I don't know. If I sacrificed it down the line, look, the book totes aren't going anywhere. I could always get another and I would get it in the fabric. Bag number four to sacrifice. We've got the bag, we've got the belt. The belt kind of threads through at the back there. And then it's just, you know, works like a normal belt. Here's the thing. I always reach for my other Gucci belt bag a lot more than I do this one. To be very honest with you, I haven't touched this in a year. Or if you actually like put a lot of stuff in it, it ends up hanging at an angle because it's a weight and then it's just kind of hanging off a little bit like that, which I also don't really like. So I'm just thinking, if I had to get rid of it, it's in incredibly good condition, comes in its box and everything else, and she wouldn't make such a huge hole in my collection. I'm so sorry to admit that to you. I do love everything you're about, but I just kind of love your sister a little bit more. I don't know, I'm so sorry. A little bit of a shocker for the next one, but I have my reasons, so stick with me. The Fendi Baguette. Now, you know I love this bag. This is the most me Fendi Baguette there could ever be, okay? It's logos and it's got a pop of neon. Wow, Cassie $2 what? Right, there's its longer strap. But, hear me out. Number one, the Fendi Baguettes are not going anywhere, and their number of variations is insane. There is a Fendi Baguette there for anyone. So, if push came to shove, I think I could get a decent amount for this, because this is quite hard to find now, especially in this size. If I did get rid of it, there are so many other Fendi Baguettes that I would absolutely love to have. So I feel like I could find another Fendi Baguette that would also make my heart flutter, similar, if not the same amount, as this one. Let me know what you thought of my choices and if anything surprised you hugely down below. I'm going to leave a link to another video here. Have an amazing morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah! Bye, guys.